education, the real world today. Everyone's learning something they can say. TV and radio voices can be heard. I love learning every single word. We are Crestview Bobcats. We are Crestview, we're the Bobcats. Crestview, Crestview.
Welcome back to CVTV. I'm Gracie.
And I'm Ramika.
We are your CVTV anchors.
We would like to start the day by wishing Journey, Easton, Gabriel, William, and Jeremiah a happy birthday today and this weekend. Please come to the office for your birthday pencil after CVTV.
This week's question of the week was, what is the highest point in the United States? The correct answer is Mount McKinley, which is 20,237 feet tall. It is the highest point in the United States. We had no correct answers today. Better luck next week.
This week's movie quote was, "Float like a Cadillac, sting like a Beamer." This quote comes from the classic movie Cars. Charlie and Miss Chambers' class guessed correctly. Come down to the studio to claim your prize. Next we have Sarah with today's weather.
Look for cold weather today as the remains of the rain move out of the state. Temperatures will climb to 38 today. We will see some sun this afternoon. Look for highs in the 40s on Saturday. Rain will move into the state again Saturday evening. Look for temperatures to climb into the 50s on Sunday and even the 60s on Monday. Have a great long weekend, Crestview students. Back to you, anchors.
Don't forget that next week is Jump Rope for Heart. Here's another quick look at the prizes that will be handed out next week for our top fundraisers.
Hey Crestview, my name is Miss Emily and I am from the American Heart Association, helping you kick off your Jump Rope for Heart event. We're super excited to have your school participating again, and I only need you to remember 3 things this year about Jump Rope for Heart. Number 1, you're going to be learning about how to take care of your heart. Number 2, you're going to learn how to help others. And number 3, we're going to have a lot of fun doing that at the same time. You know, every year we have a theme for Jump Rope for Heart. We've had ducks and puppies and zoo animals. This year we have the Scare Squad. They are little monsters out to help scare away heart disease. There's different ones you can earn based on any donation level your family chooses to make. So to give you an example, if you were to raise a $5 donation, you would get Jax, the ninja monster, and the little clip as well to clip on your backpack. Second, any online donation, you would get Charger, which glows in the dark, super fun. And last but not least, Disco. Disco's a plushie, which is super fun. If you were to go all the way up to $40 online, you would earn Disco. But you would also earn Charger and Jax as well. Now, each member of our Scare Squad has a heart-healthy theme to help remind you how to take care of your heart. Disco, for example, she's super colorful. She wants you to eat a colorful plate of food, so eating lots of fruits and veggies. A couple of the other ones you can get after your event is over. We have Finster. He loves water, wants you to drink lots and lots of it and to avoid not drinking too many sugary drinks. We have Rocky. He wants you to be super active, get 60 minutes of exercise every day. Petunia, she's another plushie. She wants you to never ever smoke. She's a fan of clean air. And last but not least, Blaster. He wants you to blast out all of the extra sodium or salt from your diet. So that is the Scare Squad. They are helping you to remind you how to take care of your heart. The second thing we talked about with Jump Rope for Heart is helping those with a sick heart. I'm sure if I was to ask a lot of you, many of you would raise your hand and say you know someone with a sick heart. Your family has the opportunity to make a donation to the American Heart Association through Jump Rope for Heart, and that goes towards research and education to help doctors find better ways to do surgeries, make better medicines, to help patients just right here in Indianapolis. Are we doing this to get all the prizes? No, we're doing this to help others. But number 3, like we talked about, we're going to have some fun doing it. You're going to be jumping in class with Mr. Tootsie, learning more about your heart, how to take care of it, and most importantly, how to be a heart hero and help scare away heart disease. So you'll be getting some forms to take home to mom and dad. A couple of those forms will give you some homework. But it's super fun. All you have to do is register online and you'll get a green wristband like I have on here. It glows in the dark and it helps you become a member of the Scare Squad as well. You'll answer a question on there of how you want to be more heart healthy, either drinking more water, eating more fruits and veggies, or being more active. Once you do that, you'll get a green wristband from your PE teacher. So the top 3 things we need to remember about Jump Rope for Heart. Number 1 is learning about how to take care of your own heart. Number 2, helping those with a sick heart. And number 3, having fun. Make sure you check out the forms you have going home. There's a way to download an app this year and make your monsters come to life as well. Think of maybe like Pokemon Go or like a Snapchat or Instagram filter. So check it out on all your forms, and I can't wait to see how you guys do. Thanks for being Heart Heroes. Bye.
Don't forget to get your yearbooks ordered in the next couple of weeks. Yearbooks will come out in May, and we don't want you to miss out. The cost is only $12. Order a yearbook and take home memories forever. Next, we have Mr. Coringo in the studio with a quick word.
Good afternoon, Bobcats. Mr. Coringle here. Just want to remind everyone of our cafeteria procedures. We walk in, we sit down quietly on our pockets with both knees under the table. It's fine if you talk. Everyone wants to talk when they eat. Just make sure that you keep it down. Okay, we don't need to be yelling and screaming, and we need to stay in our seat. The one time we get up is to throw our food away. So let's make sure we're following all of our cafe procedures. Next week, be on the lookout for some on-time treats. One day next week, me and Mrs. Brown will pick a day to randomly go around the building and look for students who are here on time at 8 o'clock, ready to learn. And we'll be looking for students next week who are randomly caught doing their Bobcat best. We have lots of prizes to give away, so be sure you're doing your Bobcat best. Anchors, back to you.
It's Box Top Collection Week. Bring in your box tops this week. Please include your name and teacher on the bag. The PFA has treats for all students who bring in at least 20 box tops. Ask your neighbors and family for their box tops too. It all helps Crestview. Next, we have Kaden with today's sports moment.
It was another long night for Miss Media's Boilermakers as they dropped their third straight game to Wisconsin. The final score was 87-83. Let's hope they're getting the losses away in the NCAA championship tournament next month. The Purdue women had a different outcome last night as they took on the number 10 team in the country and won 75-65. Next, we have Izzy and Sarah with another Olympic update.
Welcome to another edition of CVTV Winter Olympic coverage. Here are your hosts, Isabella and Sarah.
Welcome back to your daily CVTV Olympics report. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Isabella,
and we are your hosts.
Norway is still in the lead with 19 medals, and Germany is close behind with 15. However, the Netherlands have 13, so they could be passed up. Currently, Team USA has 8 medals, and Austria does as well.
Being the youngest member on the skating team wasn't enough for Vincent Zoe last night. He made the record book when he became the first person in competition to ever land a clean quad lutz. He says he doesn't let his age interfere with his performances, and it makes him concentrate even more.
In South Korea, Axel Lund Svindal became the oldest Olympic gold medalist in alpine skiing by winning the men's downhill on Thursday at the Pyeongchang Games.
Remember that a single dream is more than 1,000 realities. And as always, we will see you tomorrow. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Isabella.
Back to you, anchors.
Next, we have Today in History. Today in 1923, Howard Carter unsealed the burial chamber of Pharaoh King Tut. The next day, he entered the chamber with several invited guests. He had originally found the tomb on November 4th, 1922. In 1964, the Beatles performed for the second time on The Ed Sullivan Show. They had made their first appearance on the show only a week before, and in 1972, Wilt Chamberlain, Los Angeles Lakers, reached the 30,000-point mark in his NBA career.
Today's Stat of the Day comes from Olympic snowboarder Shaun White, who says, "You show up as Olympics, and you're no longer you. You're an American Olympian. You're part of this greater whole, and the individual doesn't matter." Thank you for listening. I'm Gracie.
And I'm Ramika. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourself.
Stay responsible, respectful, and safe. And remember to find your voice in today's world.